What's going on YouTube? It is Dom, aka Kid Thunder 2, coming back to you guys again for yet another video. So if you guys have been keeping up with the news about the military, you guys know that the military is really trying to bolster, increase, and improve our diversity efforts amid the rising escalations, and I don't even know if I used that word right, so don't blame me. Amid the rising tensions that are going on in the world right now. Well, basically in the United States of America due to the death of George Floyd. So you guys are pretty clear about that, and the military is all about inclusion. We want everybody in the military. We want to show that we are a diverse organization, and no organization is without its flaws, right? Why does this thing keep getting so bright? So if you guys know the Marine Corps actually took a lot of Confederacy paraphernalia out of their bases. You know, Confederacy, you guys look up, you guys know the Confederacy, Confederacy was fighting for slavery. They took that out their bases because, you know, it's not, you didn't see, it was right. And then the Navy, some of the Navy's vessels slash ships used to be named after Confederate people too. That was changed. And so now, as you guys can see, the Army is looking at renaming some of its bases. Now, I'm gonna do my best to not put my viewpoints out here in this video about how I feel and what I feel. I'm trying to just report on what the Army is doing, okay? I'm gonna do my absolute best. Doing my best. I'm gonna do my absolute best. So the Army, right? The Army has about 10 bases which are named after Confederate leaders, okay? Fort Hood, Fort Bragg, Fort Lee, and there, you know, there's a couple other bases as well. So one thing that is going on is there was a professor at West Point, right? What this guy did is he found 10 soldiers across the Army's 245-year history that exemplify the Army values. So some of the names of soldiers that were mentioned were Major Audie Murphy, Master Sergeant Roy Benavides, Corporal Tibor Ted Rubin, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Novosel, and First Lieutenant Vernon Baker, plus many more other people were named. However, those were the most prominent names, I believe, that stuck out. And those names would be the people who would replace some of the current names that we have. I get it, right? I mean, I understand people not wanting the names to be changed, considering that these are storied bases. We've had the names for forever. There's some type of, you know, there's legacy behind that, behind those names. I get it. I get it. However, sometimes we have to move forward and progress. This may or may not be one of those times where the military is ready, but that's not for me to decide. I just want to point out the topics. If you guys want to read the article, I'm going to put it in the description below so you guys can understand and read it. Last but not least, we're also trying to include female names. We're also trying to include female names into some of the names that are being recognized. We want to show diversity, inclusion in everything that the military does. So guys, that's the end of this video. I know that video might have been a little choppy, but I don't know why this thing just got so bright. Ooh, I am looking light bright right now. Goodness gracious. Either way, I know the video might have been a little choppy, but I have to mince and really chop up my words so I don't say the wrong thing. But I'm sure if you've been watching my videos for long enough, follow me on social media, I'm sure you know where I stand with most of this personally. But I want to leave my personal opinions out of this, guys. I'm gonna leave it all the way out of here. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can hit me up on Snapchat at Kalop95 or Instagram at KidThunder2. And like I always like to say at the end of all of my videos, don't live the same year 75-80, 85-90 times, and then try and call it a life. My name is Dom, aka Kid Thunder 2, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.